at this stage as the president, you are still using a private citizen, a businessman's private jet. John Mahama, His Excellency, nobody asks you for anything. Nobody is asking John Mahama to impress them. You have lied to Ghanaians, okay? And Ghanaians bought into your lie. They have somehow, strangely, decided to give you the nod to become president again. You have been sworn in. And see, I don't understand why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is trying at all costs to kind of clear his mistakes, the mistakes of his first tenure. Because when you see everything that is being done by John Mahama, His Excellency, on his second tenure, you will realize, say, it is just an attempt to let Ghanaians forget about the incompetent fool he was from 2013 to 2017. Now, even with this attempt to clear himself, and I said to rebrand himself, he is failing woefully. Yakubu said, no, the air conditioner is too cold for you, bye. Even with this attempt to rebrand himself, he is failing woefully. Nobody asked you to bring any code of conduct. Nobody. You could have just ruled this country for the next 4 years and not even spoken about any code of conduct. Obianko bisa obibia. Because Ghanaians right now, Obianim say, we've messed up. All Ghanaians know we've messed up. Myself sitting here, I know I've messed up because maybe I could have campaigned more and NPP would have won. Somebody listening to me knows he or she has messed up because maybe they could have boarded a flight to come back down to Ghana to come and vote, and today NDC won't be in power. Someone who went to queue to vote for NDC knows they are messed up because they knew if they had voted for MPP, maybe Ghana will not be suffering the way we are suffering right now. So every Ghanaian knows that no, we've messed up and we are going to suffer for the next 4 years. So John Mahama was not forced to bring any code of conduct. That notwithstanding, he goes ahead to launch this code of conduct with a lot of requirements for his appointees. Now, you launch a code of conduct for your appointees. What about yourself as a president? What code of conduct are you going to abide by? Who watches the watchman? Now, the reason I'm asking these questions is because, you see, if this nation would work, it is based on leadership. The steps that leadership takes are very important for the next level of this country. If the appointees of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama are going to play by the rules as being set up or set out by John Mahama, it will depend on he himself, John Mahama himself. You must lead by example. Last week, you launched a code of conduct and you tell your appointees that for political appointee, for political people there, gifts are not good. Okay? Listen carefully to what John Mahama said, that ideally, per the code of conduct for politicians all over the world there, you must not accept gifts. We are politicians, especially when you are in power. You don't accept, because once you accept gift, you feel you become indebted to the person who is giving you the gift. It's like, let me use this typical example. I know this one, people are going to be angry with you, but let me use it. It's like you are in a relationship, right? And then your partner is abroad and you are in Ghana. If your partner manages to get you also to come and join them abroad now, you feel some level of indebtedness towards that partner. So maybe I said maybe ideally you would have filed for divorce. No, you will not be able to file for a divorce because you feel say not me buy you. Maybe I say because divorce you say Rebecca say I'm ungrateful. So you stay in a marriage like that. It's the same thing with political appointment. We are politician. Now you are in power. Now businessman be more car. Another more car. You feel indebted to that businessman. So contract be bad. Maybe you must even let that contract be through competitive bidding cry. You just give it unilaterally to that businessman because you feel indebted to the person. And this is what is happening now. And ideally for John Mahama to come and say, to even create that room, said his appointees can receive gift wrong in the first place. Adenu enye. Ideal thing. If it were to be Akufo-Addo will tell you, say, don't accept any gift. 500 cedis in poor, don't accept it. That is why you will not hear, say, Obi the car Kochi Akufo-Addo as president. There be that on GB. Akufo-Addo will not take it. Dr. Baumia will not take it. Say Akufo-Addo, you go to him, say, we're a businessman. And you have bought a Toyota V8 to come and dash to Akufo-Addo. He will not take it. Because he knows once he takes it, he becomes indebted to you. And we've seen that happen on several occasions. When John Mahama in his first tenure took a 4x4 car, the next moment, the contractor was being given contracts anyhow. Contract galore. Burkinabe contractor. So at the end of the year, be straightforward. Say, don't take any gift so that we don't feel indebted towards anybody. But you are telling them that they can take gifts if it is over 20,000, they should declare it. So if someone gets me a watch, and the watch maybe is 50,000 Ghana cedis, but when the person is giving me that watch, I ask, how much is the watch? The person tells me 5,000 Ghana cedis. I can see that I already watch the mommy or say 5,000 cedis, and I don't need to declare it. So that is a caveat that John Mahama left. Now, that's last week, 7th May, yes, sir, and all launched those code of conduct. Just for him, yesterday, and today, to come and sit in Ibrahim Mahama's private jet to Togo again. And that is why this picture is behind me. That is our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, just yesterday, coming out of Ibrahim Mahama's private jet in Togo. That is our president. So he says one thing and does the other. He brings out a rule and does the opposite. Because you are saying your people that you are appointed should not receive gifts worth over 20,000 Ghana cedis because it can influence them. Now you are sitting in Ibrahim Mahama's private jet. Now you and I know, say, to send a private jet, the cost of taking care of a private jet, even an hour, paying the pilot, fuel, servicing, and all those things. And yeah, Nkolagro. If at this stage, as the president, you are still using a private citizen, a businessman's private jet for your official traveler, then we have a problem. Now let's ask ourselves, Togo is higher. Togo is just about 2 hours to 30 minutes away from Accra. Even if our presidential jet, ABR, let's even assume, say your presidential jet, there is something wrong with it. Why can't you use car? You can use car. What prevents John Mahama from using car? In fact, even with Togo, helicopter can go. Yes. Because even we have seen on several occasions Akufo-Addo use helicopter, or Kok Tamalia or using helicopter. Sometimes Kok Kumasia or using helicopter. Malo says, or a boat. Yes, can we use a boat? But let's just even say, you can use a car to Togo. But you go in for a private businessman's private jet. Now, do you know why I'm even worried? Now, this is the catch. We all know, say, Ibrahim Mahama, no, he deals in cement, and yes, sir, he owns Jata Cement. Now, Togo is one of the countries that has the raw product that is used for how do you call it? For doing cement. AyÄka clinker. Clinker is one of the raw products used for manufacturing cement. So Togo has it. So if our president John Dramani Mahama is going to Togo and a businessman who owns a cement factory is giving him his private jet for free to go to that country where there is a raw material for clinker, what it means is that businessman can take advantage of that trip to unilaterally go and source clinker and bring to Ghana. And you very soon you see that on the market, we will not have any other brand of cement other than Jata Cement. That is the grand plan. A plan of Gonja mafias. Gonja Isakaba. That is what is going on now. So, if you, the president, you set a rule and just the next time, a few days after, you are breaking the rule, how do you expect Sammy Jenfi to go by the rule? So you shouldn't be surprised if today you see Sammy Jenfi and he's no longer spending cedis. You should not be surprised. I was wondering why people were surprised. Have people forgotten? When they drew the budget, Sammy Jenfi is the one who had the highest allocation, $300 million plus allocation. So Sammy Jenfi no longer spends cedis. Now one can spend these cedis. Me spend these cedis. Una do I two good board honum. Now ye sika $300 million. Ye the mouse say Teneswa. Manejimaya. Will you spend cedis again? So the guy is working about and there is no CD on him. And Ghanaians are crying now. Why are you crying? Now who caused them? Who voted for them? Is it not you? So why are you crying? I told you that these 4 years we are all going by, keep quiet and suffer. That is it. We will all be quiet and we'll be suffering. Maybe says, hey, vote. Yes, we will all be quiet and we'll be suffering. That is how we are going to go for the next 4 years. Baby, they do budget for you. Or Ghana budget amount say by force gold, but they say you are in charge of the gold in Ghana. You are in charge of giving licenses. Yeah, more $300 million. Say fakoto gold. You will still spend cedis. No, why will you spend cedis? So even though the dollar is coming down, cedi is going up. For people like Sammy Jenfi, they are not happy. Malo says suffering and smiling. Yes, we will keep quiet and suffer and we'll smile. Because we went to vote for them, so we must keep quiet and suffer. So even though the dollar is coming down, cedi is going up, people like Sammy Jenfi are not happy. Why? Because they don't spend cedis again, they spend dollars. So if last week, maybe dollar was $1 to 16 cedis, for Sammy Jenfi, he can remove maybe $100 and be able to buy something 1,600 Ghana cedis. But this week, maybe a 12 cedis, he will have to spend more dollars. So Sammy Jenfi, within him, he is not happy the cedi is doing well. So if you have leaders who now their main currency that they are spending, dollars, trust me, they will do everything possible for the cedi to lose grounds. Because the cedi lose here, ebe Sammy Jenfi there. Or $1 kakrabia, na ye cedis bebre. That is why I'm telling Ghanaians, those of you who are rushing to go and change your dollars into cedis and co, don't. These people, they are a bunch of criminal guys. I tell you, what they are doing now, because they are showing Ghana that the dollar is coming down, they are rather using their cedis, they are quickly changing it to dollars and they are keeping it down. Because they know by June, July, August, dollar will go up again. They know very well. So they are deceiving you, the poor person who has some small dollar account, that you are keeping some $80 inside and say, oh, you too, you are building a Japadia for you, your children. They are deceiving that you should go and change your dollars. Don't go and change it, oh. If you change it now, you will regret, oh. Because it's not as if I'm prophesying doom, but I'm just telling you that looking at their lifestyle, looking at how they themselves are carrying themselves around, and knowing very well that this whole appreciation of the cedi, depreciation of the dollar is because of external factors, it is not going to sustain forever. And earlier this evening, I was telling my listeners on Ghana and SMTV GH that look, Ghana, people don't learn their lessons. If people learn their lesson, they will realize